Peace and love, black family. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson. We are live and direct from the 2015 African Liberation Day, Birmingham, England. And I support 100% GKTV. That's right, gotkush TV. For the latest conscious information, trending news, and information that you can use, make sure you check out gotkush TV. GKTV, they got that information you need.
There was empires in Africa called Kush, Timbuktu, where every race came to get books.
My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is.
Through the vision in me, I can see it clearly. But there is gonna be peace, love and harmony, black understanding. Among my people, because they're gonna jump and shout, African liberation day. Oh yeah, yes we're gonna sing and shout, African liberation day. Because we're gonna jump and shout, African liberation day. Yes, we're gonna sing and shout, African liberation day. I like a talk for liberation. Check out what I fight for a free nation. No time for the liberation. Coming now, make friend, now ask anyone. Remove the sucker from off of your hand and set fire to the plantation. Now is the time for revolution when all African have to live and carve out the mosaic come with division. I shall corrupt, fulfill the vision, stand firm and strong.
Welcome to Birmingham St George's Community Centre. I'm we are with GKTV, your #1 conscious platform. We are here at African Liberation Day 2015, here in the heart of the Midlands, and we're going to go and take a look inside and see what's happening as we enter the St George's Community Centre for what promises to be an excellent community African event, filled with speakers such as the Honourable Esteemed Robin Walker, as well as Dr. Umar Johnson, all the way in from the States. And somebody also said that Professor James Small will also be around for us as well. So some very notable African-centred speakers here today at the St George's Community Centre Hub, African Liberation Day. GKTV, we up here in the building alongside Dua Mutev and Ankh, and also as well Minister R, who'll be coming down a little bit later on. They're a bit lost in the traffic, but don't worry, it gets like that sometimes. But we're out on the road and we're going to take a look at what's happening here in the Midlands, African Liberation Day 2015. Come and join us and let's see what's going on.
Greetings, this is Marley from Back to Black Empire. Thanks to the brothers at gotkush TV for allowing me this time with Dr. Umar Johnson. Respect, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Respect.
Good to be able to talk to you.
Good to see you, my brother.
The reason why I wanted to get a chance to have this conversation is around our Black Pound, right? So as you know, myself and a few brothers and sisters have been getting together with this idea of creating a business in our community, for our community, and it's being put together financially by our community at the same time, right? Up until now, we figured out we needed at least 37 people to be able to get the money we needed to put this to work, get the shares out there. We're now at 47. The level of feedback, the positive feedback that I've got has been overwhelming, and I'm very impressed by it. What I do know, however, is the difference between talk and action. There's a big gap there.
Yes.
And I really wanted to get your thoughts on that, and about how we can ensure, as a group and as a people, we start to not only say the words, but do the action. What would you have to say about that?
I think we have to become more serious in our approach to organizing economically. And what I mean by that, the cost of admission to come to a meeting, to be a part of something like that that's building up, will have to be your financial contribution to that particular undertaking. You understand? You just cannot come. Whether it's $100 a meeting, 50 pounds a meeting, whatever it's going to be, but you're going to have to make the price of admission such at a level that you know you're only bringing in serious people. If you don't do that, you're going to be met with a lot of constant turnover because you're going to get people who are not serious but are just newsy. And if you want to make sure you're only getting serious people who are ready to build, you're going to have to charge them a cost of admission. We are at such a state now that people are going to have to pay to attend the economic strategic meetings. Now, if it's just something for the community, that's fine. But when we talk about economic empowerment, building industries and institutions with information that everybody should not be privy to, there must be a price of admission. That's how you know they're serious.
Yeah, yeah. We looked at not only the nice things, i.e. what's going to be in the shop and so on and so forth, but we had to ensure that we had a viable, workable plan and make sure we have a team in place that can put that together. I had a very interesting question from a sister who was here at African Liberation Day. She came up, she had seen my videos on YouTube talking about our Black Pound, and she said, I have no business experience. I have nothing to bring but my £50 a month, and what else can I do? Now, I said to her, that's great. What would you have said to that sister who...
She could be a part of the marketing team. We're not going to be able to afford, or even if we can, we don't want to waste excessive amounts of money on paying European advertising agencies money to market a black product or a black institution, business. So when you get people who say, I don't know nothing about business, what can I do? The marketing team. How can you help us get this word out in the community? And that's going to be our biggest issue. How are we going to market the product to African people so they support it? Because we know that our businesses die first. They're the last to go into business and the first to die. A lot of times because we don't market well, we assume that all we have to do is let people know this is a black business and it will thrive. Who's going to be in charge of customer relations? Is there an 800 number they can call if they have an issue? Is there a survey that customers are going to fill out? Is there some sort of frequent flyer plan that will reward customers who have been dedicated? Okay, every time you shop, you get a certain amount of stickers, and after 50 stickers, you get $10 off your next one. You rarely see black businesses reward their black consumers. They work from a perspective that you should support me just because I'm black. We have to evolve because the white man is studying the black customer. The Asian is studying the black customer. The East Indian is studying the black customer. We don't study the black customer, for example. So one of the things we have to do is we have to conduct our own thorough market research. We have to study the African American demographic, study the consumer of the UK. For example, you might find that college students, black college students, love your product more than parents do. You might find that parents love it more than elders. You might find elders love it more than children. Children might love it more. So you have to know who's going to shop the most, what time they shop, how often they shop, so you can make sure you effectively plan for their visits. We don't put that type of energy into our own people, but everybody else does it. The white man will spend $100 million researching a black customer before he spends a single dollar. And the law of business is what? For every dollar you spend researching your customer, you make 5. You see that? So we got to make sure we spend time and energy studying the customer. Let's not assume we know their spending habits and what they're going to like. If we do that, we'll be head and shoulders amongst the competition.
Interesting point you made about the whole idea of, customer loyalty. In the event that we did back in March with Tariq Nasheed, we spoke about the idea of having a normal ticket price would be one price, right? But if I was able to give a coupon code to you and you told your friends, then you get a piece, I get a piece, and your friends get a discount.
I like that.
From that, it ensured that we had the largest, and I mean the largest meeting of that type in this country since Dubois came to London.
Gotcha.
I'm talking years ago.
Wow.
750 people in one place to hear about this stuff. So we're really interested in looking at that, and we know that that's something that we have to be willing to do, put in that work to ensure that we serve our customers. The ideas that we've got are crazy, and I really am so proud of people like yourself, brothers like Dr. Claude Anderson, even Dr. Boyce Watkins.
Yes.
Listening to what he said about how he has seen that the way he made most of his money was when he invested in African American businesses in the community, rather than the stocks and the shares and the bonds. Right?
Yeah.
So I really want to thank you for taking this moment to be able to talk and be able to talk to the brothers about our Black Pound, and I'll keep in touch with you about it.
Thank you.
And respect. Off camera, just so you know, because no one's going to believe you said this, right? So I'll just say it right now. Dr. Umar said that he would be interested in listening and seeing the business plan, so we could have an American version of our black pound. So
Yes.
our black dollar's
Yes.
coming. Trust me,
Yes.
you hear it here first. Gotkush TV. I'm Marley Morris, black-to-blackempire.com. Dr. Umar Johnson, 2015.
Bless.
Respect.
In conclusion, Frederick Douglass said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Those who profess the faith of freedom and deprecate agitation are like men who want crops without plowing up the ground. They want the rain but can't stand the thunder or the lightning. They want the ocean but they're scared of the roar of the water. He said the struggle we have might be moral or physical, or it might be both moral and physical, but it must be a struggle. He said, for 20 years I prayed on my knees to God for freedom, but the good Lord gave Frederick no freedom until I got up off my knees and started praying with my feet. He said, if you want respect from white men, why are you looking for pity? The man who respects you doesn't have to pity you, and the man who pities you will never respect you.
That's right.
He says, but most of all, remember, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will. I got to call my ancestors. They go with me everywhere I go. They my protection. Because you know you can't put faith in man. They will betray you every time. But ancestors got your back. I call on Father Bailey, Mama Selah, Mama...
You're locked onto Gotkush. Gotkush.
Gotkush.
Gotkush TV, the conscious platform for all conscious people. Stay tuned.
There was empires in Africa called Kush, Timbuktu, where every race came to get books. My success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later we'll all see who the prophet is.